Today, Dr. Lotwala will just guide us on how the same strong fundamentals apply in the world of finance. I invite chairpersons Dr. Nilesh Mate and Dr. Vikram Lotwala to chair the session. Dr. Vikram Lotwala sir is the Director and Chief Laparoscopic and Bariatric Surgeon, Wings Hospital, Surat. He is also Director at Universal United Green Hospital, Surat and SIDS Hospital, Visiting Consultant at Mahavi and Shelby, Silver and DLPS Hospital. His hat is full of feathers and he has been invited as a faculty in medical as well as financial conferences. Over to you, sir.
Hello, yeah. Thank you, IMA Surat. Thank you again, Patel sahib, for inviting me for this talk. જોરદાર બેટિંગ જોઈ આજે ટોપ में બાવાજી અને પરમાર સાહેબની અને સાહેબ તો ઓસ્ટ્રેલિયાની ક્રિકેટ ટીમ જેવું જ રમી ગયા છે. સો હું થોડું રમવાનો છું આજે ચેતેશ્વર પૂજારા અને રાણીની જેમ. વી આર મિસિંગ ધેમ સો મચ ટુડે કે જ્યારે એગ્રેસિવ હો ત્યારે થોડું ડિફેન્સિવ પણ રમવાની જરૂરત હોય છે, રાઈટ? સો ધીસ આર માય ડિસ્ક્લેમર્સ. This is not even an educational talk. This is an entertaining talk. Okay? Right? So, this is a journey. घड़ी बार बाहर भी बोले स्टेट लेवल पर, नेशनल लेवल पर, and today because of it I got this opportunity कि सूरत में first time बोलूँ छू. And I am speaking in Gujarati में बोलूँ छू. I feel the language of money is Gujarati. Right? So this is how we started. We started it through short pata because I also have 40-50 slides. So from 40-50 members to now we are more than 23 groups and we are around 4,500 members. Not because of the attendance, the groups are because of the members and their participation. That is what thoroughly we believe. And other groups no reason is. And not to forget the people who have helped us so much. Some of them are phone calls away कि जारे तुमने problem हो इधर you can speak to people and they help you out, giving you directions. Okay. And there are some members from our group also. If you are here, you are not there. Vimal છે, પછી બ્રિજેશ છે, બ્રિજેશ નું તો બાવાજી એ પણ નામ લીધું, and હિતેશ ભાઈ. So few of the doctors have become full-time professionals and they also help us time to time when there are doubts created in the market. So આ ટોક એવું છે કે બધાને બધું ખબર હશે, but my focus is on that 1% of the people or 1% in that crowd જેને આનો લાભ થશે અને એ આ મેસેજ લઈ જશે કે સ્ટોક માર્કેટ અને મ્યુચ્યુઅલ ફંડ સટ્ટો નથી, બટ એનાથી પણ પૈસા બનાવી શકાય છે, રાઈટ? So first question is who am I? આપણે શું છે? How much risk I can take? How much is my expected return from the market? How much time I can give in the market? તમે આખો દિવસ પ્રેક્ટિસ કરીને રાત્રે 15 મિનિટ વાંચતા હો કે આખું વીક પ્રેક્ટિસ કરીને 10 મિનિટ વાંચતા હો કે તમારી પાસે મહિનાઓ કે at least for 6 months you don't have time, you have never seen the market. So how much time you can give to the market on daily basis, weekly basis or monthly basis? એનાથી ઘણું બધું ડિસાઇડ થશે કે તમે માર્કેટમાં કેટલા પૈસા બનાવશો અને કેટલા ડીપલી ઇન્વોલ્વ થશો. So are you a part-time doctor and part-time trader or a full-time doctor? And sometimes you watch the market that decides how deep you will go into the market. Right? The topic is fundamental. That's why this slide. But I am not going to go very much into fundamental analysis. Just take fundamentals. आपने केवल इतना decide करता है just because of the company analysis. I will need to do professionally. Probably we won't be able to do the time they spend in the market reading. We are not able to do it. Right? અને ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રી એનાલિસિસ કરો, ઇકોનોમિક, પીઈ અને એક છે ફંડામેન્ટલ what we mostly see look at and technical analysis. The people who trade a lot, they are looking on the various aspects of trade, moving averages and evolution that we all know. So these are the various ways: cyclical, short term, future options and long term. So our topic would be more of a long term investment to stocks and funds, right? So these are the final. This is just to mention the topics. આમાં ડિટેલમાં જવાની જરૂરત નથી because it will take a very long time, probably a 4-hour lecture over this we can speak, but these are just to touch the topic. And some of the points which are important when you are looking at a long-term investment. Okay, these are the points you should be highlighting when you are looking at a stock and you don't make losses. So stock picking up mainly what I believe, this is on a personal level, and there are few people in the market which believe in megatrend. Sina Sahi bhi atyare baat kari about IT. IT did not highlight much because he doesn't feel that it is a next year trend. But FMCG and banking ni sahi baat kari છે. India માં last 2 decades માં this has been a mega trend. These 3 are the stocks. So if you want to be very safe, I am talking about, not બહુ બધા પૈસા બનાવવાનો તમારું ટાર્ગેટ નથી, but you are going to make more money than the FDs. So these are the 3 sectors where usually we feel that there is a lot of safety. But પછી એમાંથી stock selections કેવી રીતે કરશો? So that is one point. The other point is where we have made money. Yes. Make less of losses. The profits will take care of itself. That is what the philosophy is. અને આ બધા છે points કે તમે એને નોટ કરી રાખો, you don't make a lot of mistakes, and then eventually you will make money from the market, and finally is your emotional quotient. Okay, those who are fidgety, they buy sell, and eventually nothing stays with them, everything is lost. So as William O'Neill says, take care of the losses and profit will take care of itself, right? So these are some of the charts, ekdam fresh છે, last week નો છે. I am just trying to highlight what is happening in the market. Okay? So if you see કે તમે safer bets લેવા જાવ છો, or in IT, in consumption, in banking, and you select few stocks, what are the result at 3 years, right? આ બધા મોટી કંપની છે, બધી સારી છે, very good promoters, very knowledgeable promoters, and these are old companies. There are losses and there are the returns which are not even comparable to worse performing mutual funds, as you can see નીચે, right? Last 3 years માં આ સ્ટોક છે રિઝલ્ટ સારા નહીં આપ્યા, but આ બધા મ્યુચ્યુઅલ ફંડ્સ એની સામે સારું કરી ગયા છે. Now this is a 3-year data. Same thing, the best companies, best large caps we are talking about, and any summit Nifty 50 index funds, and then the 10-year. So the question here comes कि तमे सारी company, large cap company में invest करू छे, you have been invested for years together, still some of the stocks which you have selected are not performing. तो શું કરીએ? The question is eternal, because how much time you will be able to give to the market, તમારું reading, તમારું stock selection, stock picking, તમારી entry and તમારી exit will decide how much money you have. You have so much time to read about all this. That is the first question. So this is a very popular video. Just
वो नीचे चला गया तो मैंने बेच दिया, जैसे नीचे ही जाता रहा मैंने बेच दिया, जैसे ही बेचा ऊपर चला गया, मुझे लगा इस बार दोबारा नीचे आएगा.
these are large caps we are talking about. Small caps are micro cap. જેને New Land story ખબર છે, people have been 10 times. We were discussing New Land Labs in 2019 અને આજે industry નો. So આ એક ઇટરનલ વસ્તુ છે, પૈસા ज़्यादा चाहिए या जल्दी चाहिए? You cannot have both the things. તમને વધારે પૈસા જોઈએ તો તમારે ટાઈમ વેઇટ કરવું પડશે, અને તમે જલ્દી કરશો. So there is a saying कि आपको पैसा जल्दी चाहिए, आपको पैसा अच्छा चाहिए तो 10 साल, और जल्दी चाहिए तो 20 साल, right? So let me start with the story. I'll start and finish very fast. So there was a king, यानी बिलाड़ी खोई गई, he lost his cat and he made an announcement कि वो gold आपका gold का हार I'll be giving the person who gets the cat. So अपना friend रामूजी found the cat and he went to the king and the king offered him the gold का chain. He said, I don't want gold. So king asked him, फिर भाई क्या चाहिए? He said, yeah, I bought this chessboard. And he bought some rice का grains. ये राजा ने कहा कि भाई फर्स्ट ब्लॉक में तमे एक मुको ग्रेन, सेकंड में यू डबल, थर्ड में डबल, जेटलू था एटलू જ જોઈએ છે. king was happy, यार you are a fool. I am giving you gold, you want some few grains of rice. He tells his ministers, okay, वो जो मांगता है, please give him, and he leaves. After some time, the minister comes running to the king कि सर लोचो पड़ गयो क्या तो कि तभी हिसाब लगाओ जरा till the third row it is 8.4 million. We started from one grade, third row 8.4 million. So can you imagine what will happen when they reach the last block? It is 92 million. So that is much more than even China, which makes more rice in the world. Akha world no bhi tame gani le to we won't be able to suffice the amount of rice that fellow is asking. So that is why am I telling you this story. This story is because that shows. So it's a एक wonder Einstein साहब की तो उन्नति के तो. So compound interest में जो formula है, this is what it is. Somebody is famous, made it very famous, calling apron. So amount what you will get is dependent on three factors. One is principal, the other is compounding, interest rate, and third is the years you are invested. I believe the most important point is not principal, not interest rate, but the time you should be invested in the market. So, how to get returns from investment? There are few things that I have already told you. Principal, interest rate, duration, leverage, that we are not going to talk about. Right? So, just a small example, okay, how these things work. If you invest for, this is a famous formula, everybody knows, 15, 15, 15, 1 crore rupees केवि रीते बनाना. If you invest 15,000 rupees for 15% at 15 years, you will get 1 crore. As simple as that. कोई 15 ની જગ્યા 12% ની રિટર્ન મળ્યું તમને 80-90 લાખ તો મળશે, right? We are not taking double the risk because you invested 30,000, double the money, you will get double the returns. Now there is a new aspect. If you put 30%, તમને you have done FNO or some of the stocks what you got, they ran excessively and a 30% return money. So you will get 5 times money. Right? When you change the interest rate, you get 5 times. Now the third aspect. If you invest for 30 years, what happens? You have not changed 15,000 rupees, 15% है व्याजेश, but the result is 10 times more. So this is the difference a duration makes in compounding. I think any doctor who's been in practice for 5 years could easily invest 15,000 rupees in a mutual fund. And we don't expect too much. We expect 12 to 15% return. 3% हमें करोड़ रुपए तो बनाया जाए. As simple as that. वो हाई फाई कई वस्तु करवाने की जरूरत नहीं है. आज तो start कर ही दो. You'll have some money, right? So people ask when to start. Market को choose है आज कैसे? The best time was yesterday. And if you have lost that, the next best is today. Start today itself. This is for friends. Individual stocks की बात नहीं करता. So there was this experiment, very popular experiment, marshmallow test, which was done by Stanford University. Anybody knows about this? So this is on the gratification. They bought chocolates. अपना marshmallows is very popular in US, but आपने chocolate पकड़े. They gave students, school students, and they offered them chocolates. If you take it today, 1, and if you don't take it today, tomorrow we will give you 2. Right? So what was the inference after 40 years? The students who took the chocolates next day, they were very successful entrepreneurs compared to the students who took it the same day. એટલે એક લેવાની જગ્યાએ 24 કલાક રોકાઈને 2 ચોકલેટ્સ જે લઈ ગયા, they were more successful in whatever profession they were. So what is the message? The message is gratification. Instant gratification करता iPhone जो नवो ले लो, 60,000, 70,000, 80,000, 1 lakh rupees, invest कर दो भाई. You can hold your mobile phone, older phone for few years. The sense for this intense, this young generation for instant gratification is very dangerous. People want it today. That is what you have to hold on if you want to become a successful investor. That is the message. So again coming to the compound interest. आज છે 72 rule of 72 જે તમે ડિવાઇડ કરો એને the percent interest 72 divided by your expected rate of interest. So you will give us the digit in how much time it will double. We are not targeting very much. We are very happy from the range of 12, 15 અને બહુ જ એગ્રેસિવ છે તો 18. તો તમારા પૈસા 6 વર્ષ કે 4.5 વર્ષ કે 4 વર્ષમાં ડબલ થતા જશે. And that will help them from Vikram Lotwala said, if you have 15% return from the market, you are a king, and if you get even 20%, you are an emperor. Right? The late Mr. So, don't be very aggressive. Be little logical. 12% तो market है जाते देश यानी in a good market you will get 15%. So that is what the things we are looking at. So a focused fool can accomplish more than a very smart. We doctors are very smart, but then we keep on doing leverage करता रहिए. So we lose the rally. Stay invested, that is what the message is. So this was a second very interesting experiment. Anybody knows about this? So this is from the book Random Walk on Wall Street. So what they did is एक monkey ने लेने आया, monkey ने आग पर पट्टी बांधी दी थी. અને જૂના ટાઈમમાં છે ને economic times and times of India also they used to have the everyday rates on a newspaper, right? બધા stocks ની list આવતી હતી, આખું પેપર આવતું હતું, એમાં ઝીણા અક્ષરોમાં rates update કરતા હતા. So they put the newspaper with the stock and the rates on the wall and asked the monkey to throw darts on it. So what is the result? So this is the book Random Walk on Wall Street. So Button સાહેબ એમ કહે છે એ monkey બહુ સારું કર્યું, but he was wrong. Monkey did better than smart investors and even fund managers. That is what Button said. But he was wrong. In fact, monkey actually beat the markets 96 times more out of 100. तो आँख बंद करके जो monkey darts फेंकीने stock सारा select करी શકે. That is what the inference is. The market is very unpredictable. If you try to do yourself, there can be problems. Take help of some professionals who can help you out. So that is how irrational market can be. This is December ka data. We had a discussion yesterday in the group also. I showed this slide. Okay, don't make a concentrated portfolio. Why? Because the results will vary from time to time. You can see last 10 years data. Not individually, if you see US markets beat Indian markets, Indian mid cap were topper in 16 and last 3 વર્ષમાં mid cap and small caps have outperformed. તમે ખાલી large cap લઈને બેસી રહ્યો તો you would have not got that amount of return. Only mid caps if you are going to buy, again the results will vary. So we should have a basket where you have everything and you get benefit from the movements of market. This is a group where we have discussed many times that what are the funds. This could help you make good amount of money, logical amount of money. So એમાં બધું જ આવી જાય છે. USA ના funds છે, large cap છે, mid cap છે અને small cap છે. હવે તમારે કેટલું લેવું છે it all depends upon your risk taking ability and your understanding of the markets. If you are happy with this percentage, please buy it. If you want to modify it, you can modify yourself. Right. So the points are start early. જેટલું early start થાય એટલું better. If you are intern or if you are a first year postgraduate, you get your stipend. Start with 10% of income. Gradually જેટલો તમારી income વધતી જાય, you can increase your investments and practice this equation. Income minus spending is saving. Right? No, that is not. Income minus saving is ಎಲ್ಲ પૈસા બચાવો, જે પૈસા બચ્યા છે એને તમે સ્પેન્ડ કરો. Right? Right? So imagine તમે છો અને તમારો twin brother છે, or you have kids who are twins, or imagine you and your batchmate who was an engineer. Engineer will start early at the age of 25. He starts investment of 5,000 rupees. You start at 40 being a doctor because you have to pay a lot of loans. તમારી hospital debt with તમારો almost 10-15 વર્ષ નીકળી જાય. And now you've got time at the age of 40 and you started, okay, he put 5,000, I put 15,000. Right? So what happens? That fellow started with 5,000 at the age of 25. He made 3.2 crores, but you started at 40, investing 3 times more money, but you got only 1 point. That is where the mistake is. You are waiting to pay off your loans. Rather, start with 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, whatever. Amount start करना important है. Not the quantum is important. Staying invested in the market is more important than the quantum of money invested. Those who are background of armed forces, they know what this means, what your six, what your backside. You are seeing ahead, you are investing for future, but what are the things? यार कटप्पा है, बाहुबली ने ले ली दो, right? So these are the things which can disturb your investment, or this can disturb your wealth creation. So that is health. One is health emergency. They say that you are one health emergency away from poverty in India. So that can be any cancer, any large scale injury you could have. So have a good health insurance, term insurance to save your family. Hospital policy, we had a data collection from the group. Half of the people don't have enough hospital policy in our groups from the 2000 members. एक बार hospital में आग लगी जाए, everything is finished. And the policies are very cheap, 10,000 policy. And you are not. Why? Please buy. Indemnity, obviously you have an accident. IMA नहीं तो 1500 के 5000 में कदाच scheme है. That covers 1 crore. People are not buying. Emergency fund एक रखो 10-12 months में तुम्हारे पास है जे regular घरों खर्चों जे 15-20-30,000 रुपया 10 times. Just keep it in a liquid fund. Okay, someday you might have a second source of income everybody should have. Why? Because the health insurance માં છે એક આવે છે એમાં terminal illness અને permanent disability. God forbid you being a surgeon lost an eye, lost an arm, lost few fingers. What are you going to do? So એના માટે one time ની એક તમારી પાસે terminal illness અને permanent disability આવે છે very cheap 4-5,000 rupees for a cover of 50 lakh rupees. Please buy it. Second is second income. COVID ma all surgeons were out. Most of the people were out other than physician, intensivist, radiologist, pathologists. Everybody were out. But the good thing for us was we were invested in a hospital itself. United Way my partner, SIDS my partner. We had a regular income. Enjoying watching TV because we had a steady income. So એવું કોઈ કરો કે તમારી ફાર્મસીમાંથી ઇન્કમ જનરેટ એવું કંઈ કરો તમારા લેબમાંથી તમારી ઇન્કમ જનરેટ or think of the business like stocks where you have a regular steady flow of income if your primary income is disturbed for some time, right? And home loan સિવાય બીજો કોઈ લોન લેવો નહીં કોઈ મર્સિડીઝ બી જો તો બી કેશ આપીને પૈસા દેજો don't buy. So these are few things which you always keep noticing when you are investing in inflation. That will take a big chunk of your money. Taxations જે તમારે ભરવા પડશે મેડમ ઉતાર ચઢાવ કરાવ્યા જ કરે છે. Cost of managing assets, this becomes important because when you invest in real estate એ મેનેજ કરવા માટે માણસો right એમાં તમારું cost stock market માં other than the transaction charges તમારે બીજો કોઈ ચાર્જ આપવાનો છે. When you are investing in gold you have to buy a lot or invest there again. So these are a few things you should keep mind and yourself manage yourself better. So I inflation पर नानो point है कि जे if you have invest the money you have kept below your bed or in your locker which was 1 lakh rupees in 2021 and you have not invested, that goes to 11,000 rupees in 30-40 years. Without investing that money has also lost value. That is the inflation cost. So these are the small things that equity my investor or debt fund real estate your opportunity gold and bitcoin we don't advise actually because we don't understand. So how do you start? You start 100% fund the badaya fund the start karo. If you are starting your journey, understand the market. Funds make you understand the market. And as you become more confident, I would advise get 80% to be fund par rakho and 20% in individual stocks. And you become like your veteran 10 years you are there in the market. Probably you will come to 50-50. Some portion of your investment should be there in funds. Because બધાનો એક bias છે બાબાજી એકદમ ક્લિયર વાત કીધી you don't marry a stock સાચી વાત છે પણ જ્યારે એ સ્ટોક બહુ ગમતો હોય ને વેચવાનું એટલું અઘરું લાગે that becomes your bias. So the mutual fund manager takes away that bias, right? And if you don't understand anything mutual fund સહી એ રાખો અને તમને જો સ્ટોકમાં જવું છે I believe કે જેટલા સ્પીકર્સ છે આ બધાની પાસે એક એડવાઇઝર તો છે એક પ્રોડક્ટ્સ we speak to people, we discuss about and we take help and then invest. See, you cannot compare yourself to them, whatever people might say. They are 24/7 invested in market. They read everything about whatever is the logic. તમે નહીં આપી શકો તમારી practice. If you believe you can do very well, please go ahead. But I would believe that you will require family market time after don't get very much this again.
भला उसकी साड़ी मेरी साड़ी से सफेद कैसे?
देखिए, सुपर दिन में है अधिक सफेद की शक्ति.
So what is the point here? બીજાના રિટર્ન્સ જોઈને હવે તમે મહેન્દ્રભાઈના 50% રિટર્ન જોઈને દુઃખી નહીં થવું. અને બાબાજી 40% રિટર્ન બનાવ્યા આ વર્ષે એ જોઈને દુઃખી નહીં. Market is the area where everything gives you pain. If you have sold somebody in profits and market goes up, તો બી દુઃખ થાય. તમે નુકસાનમાં વેચ્યું એનું તો દુઃખ છે. They say that pain in the losses is more 30% more stronger than the happiness from the profits. તમને પ્રોફિટ યાદ નહીં રહે પણ તમને પેલું કે એ સ્ટોક છે લાલમાં એ દેખાય. સો બીજાનું નહીં જો તમે ડેટ માર્કેટ અને તમે એફડી ને બીટ કરો છો 12 થી 15% રિઝલ્ટ મળો. જે જેટલો ટાઈમ આપશે જેટલું અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડિંગ છે એટલું એ લઈ જશે. નેક્સ્ટ બહુ અભિમાન કરવું નહીં. ધર્મા gives you back. Be a good person. What we have noticed is good human being make good amount of money. Help people. તમારું જેટલું નોલેજ છે જેટલા લોકોને તમે માર્કેટમાં સારી રીતે લાવી શકો ગેમ્બલ નહીં કરો. Give information, especially to your staff, second, third, fourth. મારી હોસ્પિટલમાં જેટલા લોકો છે we help them in their investments also. But my PRO is earning very good. Tomorrow his daughter's marriage is there. We have sold his funds because he made good amount of money for his daughter's marriage. They have very less. તમે 15-20 હજાર રૂપિયા 5,000 બી ઇન્વેસ્ટ કર્યા ને they becomes a very good investment for them. Right? Because they don't have access to this knowledge and they believe you. So you can help them make more money from the market. The bottom line is mistakes are part. પહેલા વર્ષે બીજા વર્ષે નુકસાન કરશો market will take its space for it. અને એનાથી ગભરાવું નહીં. Right? અને થોડી money for enjoyment. That is important. This is basic financial plan. I will avoid that because it will take a lot of time. So take away messages. Start early. Insurance હોવું જોઈએ. Some debt investment. I believe to that. Index fund માં invest કરશો તો પણ પૈસા બનશે. Believe in it. Story yes સાહેબ કીધું છે ના સાહેબ અંગ્રેજી વાત કરી. And don't be a monkey jumping from one stock to another. Be a monk. લઈને બેસી રહો in good funds. That yeah. Message. Okay, the last thing, story must be there. So when the king comes to know that this fellow has paid a big gamble on him, the Raja daughter, and he is also king. So he says, you want so much grain? So this fellow Ramu says, oh yes sir, I need that. So Raja says, okay, I'll give it to you, but you have to count each and every grain which I'll give it to you. So Ramu understands, my life nikli jaise atla grains ganwa based on few crores. He takes the gold and goes away. If I have one more minute, I'll put something which is not we discussed much. Je 5-7 વર્ષ those who are there in the market for at least 10 years should take a note of it. આ તો તમને 12-15%, but how to create that alpha, I'll just show it to you. It is a leverage. Few people know about this. Second is big capital, as Babaji already told. So 50 lakh se put it concentrated in few stocks if you understand. I am telling people who are there in market for more than 5 to 10 years, then not it. Nava loko karvu જ નહીં. And forget I am talking about this, right? And concentrated buying in few stocks. So this is the strategy what I have discussed a lot in the group also. કે તમે RSI માં થોડો ચેન્જ રાખીને 2 પર રાખશો ને આ તો ફંડ માટે છે ખાલી મ્યુચ્યુઅલ ફંડ કે ઇન્ડેક્સ ફંડ તમે નિફ્ટી 50 ગણશો. સો when the RSI goes below 10 by તમારી SIP 10,000 ની છે તો તમે 10 times નાખી દો 1 લાખ રૂપિયાનું ત્યારે લઈ લેજો. So that opportunity comes once in 1 year or maybe once in 2 years. So this is called safe. તમને પૈસાની જરૂરત હોય or you feel કે I have invested enough, you can take the money away as we discussed when it crosses 90 RSI. તમે નીચેનો ગ્રાફ અને ઉપરનો ગ્રાફ મેચ કરશો તો ઇટ ઇઝ એક્ઝેક્ટલી ધેટ. ધ માર્કેટ ફોલ્સ, જે કોવિડમાં આપણે જોયું એક્ઝેક્ટલી ત્યારે બી એ 10 ની નીચે ગયો. વચ્ચે એક વિન્ડો આવી હતી 2022 ઓર 23 માં, ત્યારે બી RSI એકદમ ઓછું થઈ ગયું એન્ડ નાઉ. સો this is a time where more than 12 to 15% કરતા તમે 16, 17 or maybe 18% you will get, not taking a very high risk, right? Sure shot it will make you money. We had compared the same thing with few of the other charts, API industries. This is only for index, mind you, and big large caps. Small large cap money 51 to 100 wala bhi hai, 1 to 50 or maybe 1 to 20. Same thing happens in that also. So chance to make good amount of money if you take care of the technicals. Next ek vastu, leverage. People who don't want to do FNO or futures, forget about it. You have not even heard about it. એક મહિનામાં you can see that તમે જે મ્યુચ્યુઅલ ફંડ બાય કર્યા છે એ મ્યુચ્યુઅલ ફંડને પ્લેસ કરીને તમે લેવરેજ લઈ શકો છો. 24 લાખના સ્ટોક મેં 4 લાખમાં લીધા છે. You can see here 4,77,000. In 1 month we have made 1,26,000. ડિસેમ્બર 22,000. So 25% return. Right? So મ્યુચ્યુઅલ ફંડ થી એક્સ્ટ્રા મની કેવી રીતે બનાવી શકાય છે એને પ્લેસ કરીને તમે and if you see the structure, this all are value buy. કોઈ બી નાનો સ્ટોક નથી, બધા જ મોટા સ્ટોક છે. એશિયન પેન્ટ્સ જે કોઈ લેવા માંગતું નથી, ડિમાન્ડ જે કોઈ લેવા માંગતું નથી, but that is what is given in 1 lakh in 1 month. And Reliance, Tata Consumer, we are still in losses and Tata. So this is not for newcomers, okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for the just amazing session. I now request chairpersons Dr. Vikram Lotwala and Dr. Nilesh Malis to please felicitate Dr. Vikram Lotwala. I now request